It's the time to get down.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. Welcome to Morning Coffee.
Something your mind can feel. A broadcast machine, 24/7 days a week. A social media stream. We are not corporate. We're indie to the core. Free to do our own thing. We are who we are. And we are Pax Stereo. We are the new you. We are Pax Stereo. We are the new you. We are Pax Stereo. We are the new you. We are Pax Stereo. We are the new you. We are Pax Stereo. We are the new you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome everybody to Morning Coffee. It's great to be back. What can I say? We've been working on things around here, and so every week is an experience. Every week is an experiment. But all I can say, I'm glad to be back. Thank you guys. I'm here with my partner in crime. Everybody give it up, Victor Allen.
What's up, man? How hot can you go?
You know, I was thinking about that because we here in California, we not used to this, right, Vic?
No.
You know, it's like it literally was so hot that I was thinking if you don't get to some shelter, you could die. You could die.
True that.
You could die out here. 105.
Yes, sir.
And then, you know, that meant in places like Lancaster and the Valley that the temperatures were even worse. They were talking about 116 and crazy stuff. You wonder what was happening all around California. For all the other places, you know, I'm sending you my my prayers and blessings. It's crazy. And then we've had power outages so that people who, you know, just imagine in the midst of all of this, if you actually have air conditioning, that the air conditioning goes out.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
So it's hot anyway. So okay, so let's talk. Computer. What's the weather today in Compton?
In Compton, California, it's 81 degrees Fahrenheit with intermittent clouds. Today's forecast calls for more of the same, with a high of 87 degrees and a low of 70 degrees.
That's much better.
Way better.
But how about this? Computer. What's the temperature today? What's the weather today in Lancaster, California?
Right now, in Lancaster, California, it's 90 degrees. Today, expect a high of 103 degrees.
Jeez. Now, you compare and contrast that to some of the very lucky folks, Mac McAllister, the G&M Bureau Chief, our brother from another mother who's up there in Port Townsend, Washington, you know, where it's always mellow, you know, with the computer. What's the weather in Port Townsend, Washington?
Right now, in Port Townsend, Washington, it's 61 degrees. Today, expect a high of 67 degrees.
I want to thank everyone for all the wonderful mail and greetings that I've been getting, you know, related to these health issues. And you owe it all to Vic. You owe it all to Victor Allen, because he's the one who told me that sharing my personal health issues would be a matter of empowerment.
Yep.
You know, being a physician, that, you know, me sharing my issues, you know, and then added to the fact that I have no wife, no children, no employer. So I am kind of a loose cannon. So I don't mind talking, but I want to say thank you for all the people who've been encouraging me with, you know, working with my back. As you can see, I look good sitting down. I look good. People tell me, Mario, you look good. I said, I look great sitting down. There's something about, now if I was to get up, I will suddenly look a lot worse. You might go, stay in the chair, dude. Stay in the chair. So I'm just saying, it's good. I'm glad. I'm looking good. I lotion myself.
Lotion? Wow.
Because I wanted to look good in the chair, Vic.
Yeah.
I wanted to, and I want to thank you all because it's good. But I realized part of dealing with this latest health thing and with my back and the problems with my back is I recognize that life always has the issue of dealing with adversity. It's always adversity. Always adversity. It's just that in reflecting, as I seem to do sometimes late at night when my parents aren't home, I was reflecting on the different adversities in my life because I was relating to this. I said, well, my back, is jacked up. But I don't have other adversities. Now, Vic, you might remember that when we were in our early 30s and sort of more of our height of maturity and physical prowess, we were playing. Vic actually threw me a lob pass in a basketball game.
That's right. That's right, man. That's
So back then, we were in our physical finest, moving and grooving, even though I was 50 pounds heavier. But then we had adversity too, Vic. But you know what the adversity was in the old days?
What is that?
Women. Our adversity was women. It was either getting women, holding on to women, all of our challenge,
Oh, yeah. You live for it. You live for the women.
It was adversity, but that was our biggest, if you talk to someone who's in their 20s and 30s, so you got your job, I guess, but the biggest challenges are usually coming for your personal life. And for men, when you think about it, it was back then that your penis would get you into trouble.
What?
I'm just saying, think hard. It ain't that hard. Back then, in our day, in our adversity, our penis would get us into trouble because our whole way of thinking was different back then. We embraced adversity in a different way. For example, I remember meeting females that I thought were a little nutty.
Oh, boy. It's getting worse. It's going down the cave.
And we liked them.
He's going down
I'm
the
just
cave.
saying. It was the adversity. We embraced the adversity.
Wow.
So the adversity, think about it, you two ladies, when you was younger, you would meet that bad boy. You know he's bad. You know you shouldn't do it. Your daddy told you, don't do it. But it was the way you embraced adversity. So I want you all to know that it was in reflecting on all this challenge of adversity that I began to feel better about my back. I was like, I had adversity then. And just like then, when my youth, when my penis was a problem, guess what? In my older age, my penis is a problem. Just different problem, but always part of the adversity. Yeah. So I wanted to say that to you guys because I wanted you to know and have that moment of recognizing your own adversity.
That's the way to talk about it, man. That's the way to talk about it.
Well, it's like, but hey, like I said, I look good sitting down. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you guys, beware of the technical issues. I want to thank you, too. Vic and I have been experimenting. He's showing you a bunch of stuff, okay? Because we've been experimenting. We've been building out the system, adding all this stuff. I added these cameras on automated bases. Well, not automated. He can manually control from where he is the bases of the cameras, rotate them, all this. So we added all this stuff. So you got to beware of the technical issues. I want to thank you because sometimes stuff be happening.
A lot of stuff be happening, bro. You're right.
Because, and people say, well, I know because you guys think we like BET. I know you just be zooming. We have like people here helping out. Hello, Tanya. Biff, could you get those things? Right. No, it's Vic and I. And Vic, I'm just showing them, wonderful stuff. Okay, let's talk about our added responsibilities.
Right.
If you guys will notice, we got that chat overlying the broadcast. When you go and do that chat, you will see the chat overlying the broadcast. I'm having trouble with the Facebook integration. I'll have it fixed soon. It's about Facebook. In order for the chat to appear, I got to publish to a certain page. That stuff.
Still a problem, huh?
Yeah. But I'll be getting the Facebook integration in there soon so that when you make comments, it's going to appear on the screen, which you may or may not like. But I invite you to participate and get famous. Because we worked on that, Vic. Like, we were happy, right?
Oh, yeah, I was cool with it. I enjoyed it.
I mean, you guys, let me tell you something else. What y'all don't realize, as part of this upgrade, I made a permanent setup of 3 video switchers that are cascading over there where Vic is. 3. So, why? Why? Because we want to show you the phones and stuff on the air, you guys. This is the latest extreme social media shit. Excuse me. We're proud. We wanted to show you more of the... We're doing so much extreme... Vic, tell them about what you... tell them, Vic.
Tell them something.
Tell them about it, Vic.
Let me switch real quick.
You're going to switch. Ladies getting excited.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. All right. The usual suspects... you might as well remind them. No, forget that. Don't even tell them what we don't do anymore. I'm literally sitting up here with my friendship train of live.me, big old live, of course. Popping in on Instagram. Haven't hit you guys yet. About to do it in a minute. And then, of course, Twitter. Mario's got the Periscope going through the platform. You got the Facebook. Is it working right for you? Sounds like you're having problems. Sounds like
it says it's going. I monitor mine. You should check yours.
Yeah, I'll check mine.
But mine looks good. I see Mac there. I see Christine Fisher, Barbara Spence. Man, all my friends, Keith Barrows. Hey, Mac, everybody.
Good.
Thank you all for being there as part of this broadcast.
Right. I'll double check.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. It's getting there. Mine will pop up, you guys.
Okay. All right. So okay. Now, I just by the way, I wanted to acknowledge Mac McAllister, Retro Jazz and Blues. Vic, and for those who were really enjoying today's pre-show, which is Mac McAllister, he made a wonderful reference to the days, part of this whole marijuana thing is, referencing the good old marijuana days. And he made a point of bringing up the laser light show. How many people went to a laser light show? We had one here, too. I think they still have it periodically up at the observatory, Vic.
Okay.
The laser light show, and it's one of the great get-high experiences that you could have. Okay, I just want to remind you that it's getting flagrant here in Los Angeles. Okay, you guys, full show tonight. Today we got Victor Allen's it's the rum. Don't blame me. I'm 62.
Yeah, look,
I have a senior moment.
It's that moment, man.
So Victor Allen's new sports. We're gonna have hot picks too. For the news, we're gonna be give you the latest Trump update. Where's my notes? Man,
you got the ball.
I fixed stuff, but it's self-aware.
It's more than that, bro.
It's self-aware.
That's a lot of buzzes, beeps, and noises.
It gets a little scary in here. When I'm out here at night and stuff be beeping and chatting, I'm just telling you. Like a computer. Victor is at the helm. Oh, forget it. That's just not working. Anyway, so for the news, I'm going to be talking about what the summer holds in store for the Trump investigation.
Right.
Because you guys may not realize, but the summer's going to be hot with Trumpisms and Trump things. And then on Marijuana for Dummies, we're going to deal with the fact that folks in the government, because of the money, they're finally dealing with the problem of marijuana's federal drugs schedule classification. Yeah. That is classified as a narcotic, and actually will be reflecting on this being an issue worldwide.
Wow.
What do you got today, Vic?
Hey, man, I'm going to start you off with the sports, which is, for us here, and we're the in-betweeners right now because baseball is not quite halfway. Football is about to get underway, and basketball is just summer league, and I'm pretty sure most people don't realize this, that got to give props because the Lakers are undefeated in summer league, man. 2-0. Now, we're going to expand on that. We're going to expand on that, all right? Also, we're going to hit the world because, like I said, 8 down, 5 to go. I'll let you know what that means. And also, we're going to see if we can chop it up because they don't call Serena. They call her Miss Williams. And then to take it on the hot picks, every hairstyle comes back. But there's 1 or 2 that haven't made it yet. And we're going to try to figure out who is the king of this particular hairstyle and who's going to make it a comeback.
So you can't miss that stuff. You better stay here. You're already late for work. Come on, stay here with us. Morning Coffee with Mario. It's going to be hot. Here's the latest slideshow, and I just did it. I did it this morning. It's the latest slideshow animation featuring Victor's latest pictures of Miko. I don't know what she's doing.
Amigo,
I don't know. People ask me all the time, Mario, Victor, what is that? I say, it's getting good numbers. I don't know what it is. I never, see, it's my opinion sometimes that if I understand it, it's too old. It's too old. Some of them, when you get older, you got to get out the way. You got to let people do. So, the way I judge it, we do experiments and we look at the numbers, Vic, right?
Right.
And you guys get good numbers for that Victor Miko's challenge.
Because,
Social media, extreme social media.
You can call it that, man. I just think you're speaking a different language. That's all it is.
That's what it definitely is, a different language. It's a different language. Here you guys, latest slideshow animation. See you in a minute.
Been a long, long time since I spoke to you, and I know that there's no rhyme or reason to what you put me through. So I take your promises and all the memories,
Hey, quirky.
and I play them back 'cause I can't breathe. But you are so captivating, and you are the answer to
This ain't sounding about heat.
And I know of all the pieces when you speak to me. And I know of all the pieces when you speak to me.
Latest photo slideshow animation. Got to give it up. That's the art. That is the work of my partner in crime, Victor Allen, and his eye, his vision. We call him a visualist, and we're actually planning in the upcoming season to spend more time. Victor got it figured out what he wants to show you, right? We're fine tuning
a lot,
some of that
man.
stuff, Vic, right? So-
You know what? It's hard to do. It's. I know nobody wants to hear this. Can you just give us something that we can relate with? We don't give a damn about how hard it is to do. I said, okay. So
better care.
I bet you any money if we explained and said, hey, if you can guess a number between 1 and 3 and you get a lotto ticket for a minimum $5,000, they'll listen to everything. So just pretend like we got lotto tickets to give away, and then maybe people will pay attention. Other than that, they don't care how hard it is. They just give me the show. They want to know what the hot.
I want to talk about how hard it is.
No, man,
it's hard.
Give them the hard show.
I'm
man.
tired.
Give them the show.
And where are those groupies?
I got you.
That's okay. We know. It's coming. See, just when you don't want it, here comes the trouble.
Right.
Here comes the trouble with all the extra attention. And I've been such a good man these past years trying to work off that negative karmic toll. All right, you guys, I want to remind you, tomorrow night we have the Quiet Storm every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. I got a hot music mix. Telling you, for those of you who were there last week, it was smoking. I know. I do take requests. On the days when I have more of a full feature program, I tend to take less requests, which is still an improvement because most DJs don't want to take any requests. So I take requests. So be there for the Quiet Storm. Mac McAllister will be there, and it's going to be happening. On Friday night, we're not going to have the I Victor Miko's challenge because Miko has a previously scheduled commitment. It's previously scheduled, that is commitment.
That's all you can say.
That's
man.
all you can say. It's previous scheduled commitment. However, Victor and I may be testing something. After the surprise of Vic. I got to talk to Vic, but we may be testing something. We have the new mobile system that we are now testing that Victor runs off his tablet, and he uses all iPhones as cameras.
Yep.
And we also can show desktops from laptops and stuff. So we're going to be testing the new system and maybe playing some music for you, and that'll be Friday night. So be there, be square.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay. Are you guys ready for some news? Obviously, I'm not ready for some news. Gotta have my visual aids. Okay, here we go. News. Ladies and gentlemen, gird your loins.